Hi, Hungries.
We're dads.
And it is our birthday.
1 year old.
1 year of podcasting.
1 year of existing.
We've been doing this for an entire year. It's so much fun, and we're celebrating.
By bringing in your mountains.
Yeah, well, our patrons anyway.
Yeah, lucky guys, because they pay us.
Probably won't get to fit all of them in, but we got a bunch of mountains from everyone.
Yeah. And we picked some of our favourite ones. Some pretty good, some pretty ridiculous.
What Kevin did, I haven't actually seen these yet, so I'll be reading them blind, which will be a lot of fun.
We need an editor. We
Yeah.
need someone else to do this for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
If only we had someone who wanted to be our producer or something.
Maybe we rehire Stacey. She wouldn't take us back.
She could be more behind the scenes.
She wouldn't.
Further behind the scenes. No microphone, just...
She wouldn't take us back. She hates us.
Yeah. She doesn't even listen to the show anymore.
Well, she'll never hear this. We love you, Stacey.
Come back to
Come
us.
back. We miss you.
What? Oh yeah. So I'm a bit worried about the voting for last week. So the winners were delayed deliveries,
Mm-hmm.
tied with Australia Day, which was yours and Stacey's mountain.
Okay.
And one issue I had was that old people falling over got downvoted. I just want to be sure.
Hang on. So you're either doing it wrong or you're all monsters.
Yes. You know, all people falling over, that's not a problem. Downvote it. So how the voting works, just to be clear, upvote, that means it's bad. Bad things get upvoted.
You agree that it's bad.
You agree it is a big mountain. It is an issue. You downvote if you think, no, that's not an issue.
True.
So,
You're basically... You know these people downvoted because they're like, not an issue.
yeah, I don't know an old person that's fallen over.
Oh, you know what it
is
probably
that even
is?
a thing that happens?
Statistically, yes. But you know what it probably is? As Stacey said last week, old people deny that it happens. So it's all the old people going, no,
It does happen.
not a mountain, not a problem, never happened to me.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, okay. In which case, does that mean I won?
You won.
Yeah, okay.
Which means you read the first mountain.
All right.
Are you going to read mountain number 1 first? Or
I'll go from the list that I sent you.
okay.
So from top to bottom.
Yep.
This mountain comes from Mike Hunt. Yes. Okay, so people who make hands-free phone calls from a noisy car. Right, okay, that's, yeah, fair. So you've got an incoming phone call, you answer it, you're greeted with the jarring sound of tyres rolling along the asphalt at 110 kilometers per hour. The person on the other end sounds like they're talking into the receiver of the bottom of a well. Bonus points in the kids are screaming in the back seat. Yeah, there's a mountain.
Now, that's not actually something I've experienced much of.
So,
Like, I've had some rough phone calls, but I don't think I've really called people who are...
you've never
in the
had
car.
that phone call.
I don't
So
think I've ever had that one, no. But also, I guess I'm rarely on the phone unless it's for, like, work.
So so if you've ever worked in a call center or do phone work like that, it's absolutely pretty much the only type of calls you get.
Yeah.
So, in fact, it was yesterday at work. We heard a baby or a child screaming. We're like, what the hell? What a noisy, crappy kid.
Yeah.
We're like, that's... People started walking to the windows of the office to like, where is this bloody kid? As they were walking to the windows, the noise would get quieter.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. That's coming from someone's phone. There was this kid, and it was so loud. Everyone in the office could hear it through a headset.
Oh,
Just
man.
incredible.
That's awful.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And those calls where you're like, oh, it sounds like you're driving. Is now a good time to talk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're on hands-free.
I feel like I've had some of the ones with the kids in the back, like sometimes Vera, like asking about something, or like I'm on the phone, go away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but there's always a 2-year-old who's like, "Mum's got the phone," start yelling.
Yeah.
Or the ones that are in the car, especially, that decide now's the time that I'm going to light a smoke.
Yeah. So they
You're
got
on
windows down as
hands free. It's hard to hear anyway. You can hear the car noise. Let's
Yeah.
get some wind action.
God, how gross is smoking in cars? That used to be such the norm. Just
And like you get like the foggy, greasy windows.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
I used to hang out with some pot smokers, and their windows were the greasiest.
Gross.
Mm.
All right.
That is a quality mountain, my
Yeah.
cunt. So
Pretty good, Mountain Mike.
change your name.
Yeah. All right. This one is from Anonymous. Some of our patrons apparently don't want their name on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So hopping into bed and then realizing you forgot to do something. As a certified idiot with barely one brain cell, I sometimes do this one multiple times in one evening.
I do this every night.
What? Oh, yeah.
I ADHD, so I'm not meant to take medicine. I'm not meant to take the Dexies
Yeah.
after 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So me taking them before starting the pod is a terrible idea.
Good idea, because you're almost all over the place. You're a little bit focused. It'd be way worse if you didn't.
You should see how good I am at work.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. I finally throw myself onto bed and go, oh, water. Get
Yeah.
up, and then I lay down. Oh, I left the bottle in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And every time, every
Yeah.
single time, every night, and it is infuriating. It is a mountain.
Yeah, it is.
I,
Like you laid. Oh, forgot to turn the TV off.
nah, I'll leave that. That's fine.
Yeah, because my bedroom's so close to the lounge room, leave the TV on, the house is lit up.
TJ's the worst.
Yeah.
TJ going to bed. He is like, oh, I forgot to get in jammies. Like, oh, I forgot. I forgot my water. I forgot to do literally everything.
Mm.
I forgot that it's nighttime. Just that kid has never been in bed.
Yeah. Vera does that a bit, but I feel like it's intentional.
I
Like
thought
she'll
it was.
go to bed, check her water bottle's not there, hop into bed. Oh, I forgot my water bottle. Go get it. Up in bed. Oh, I forgot my toy.
You know what it is? It's all those kids shows when they're like, they have that as an example, and the kid's like, where is my toy?
Yeah.
Better go find it. Daddy, where's my toy? Yeah. And every little kid is like, let's relive it. Let's do this
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Good mountain.
Quality
Anonymous?
and on. All right. This one.
Another anonymous.
This one wasn't anonymous. They did tell me on a phone call, but they
Didn't go into a lot of detail.
didn't go into heaps of detail, but told me that keep it as an anonymous.
Yeah.
Prostate exams.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem great.
I don't think I've like, does every male have to do this?
Yeah. When you turn 20. No, I don't know how old you need to be.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to look at it in case I'm that age now.
At what point do you have to?
Well, you could
Maybe
just not and just probably have cancer inside you for ages.
it's becoming more prominent in social norms for males to talk about pegging.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
No, it's definitely not. But do you think that is a ploy from doctors to be like, look,
It's not so bad, is it?
these old dudes are squirming too much. Let's get them ready while they're young.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Maybe their partners will find something sooner.
Yeah.
Geez, your butthole feels weird. You better see a doctor about that.
Maybe.
Look,
Big MD.
I'm not ready for that moment when I'm like, geez, my tummy's a bit sore. And the doctor's like, bend over.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's such a vulnerable thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't go to the doctor for like anything.
I know, you've had the weirdest cough for like 10 years.
Yeah.
You okay, Jeremy? Yeah, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I do get an awful gagging cough whenever I'm like, usually in wet areas, like in the bathrooms, that kind of thing. But also sometimes in car parks. So I don't know. I really don't know.
Up here some days and you. In
Yeah,
fact,
sometimes it's being in cars.
you know what it is? If you go back to the balloon challenge, the cough that you
Same
do,
one.
it's that cough.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens.
I don't know what the hell that thing is, but yeah, no, you do that. So
Yeah.
doctor's gonna be like, turn your head and cough.
Yeah. Because like it feels like a gag sort of reflex.
Reflex.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that. Like if you put your fingers too far down your throat, it's that kind of coffee gagging thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I don't know what it is or what it's doing.
You really should go to a doctor.
No, but like it's been like 10, 15 years and I'm alive, so it would have killed me by now if it was bad for
I
me.
suppose so.
Probably.
Has anyone brought it up to you ever?
Some people.
Okay.
And every time I tell them, well, I'm still alive.
That's fine. Not dead.
If it kills me, then I'll worry about it.
All
All
right.
right, moving on. Next mountain from Jane. Doctor thing.
I think that was my explanation when I was sending it to you.
Okay.
Sorry. Go
All right.
again.
I have two surgeons at the moment with two different solutions to an issue I'm having, and I had to choose one. I decided to go with the one that hasn't already operated on me 4 times for the same issue. The surgery is major, and I will need far more recovery time, but I'm trusting this one will do the job right.
So
Like greedy docs, conflicting information, gambling in your health.
So they're the key points that they wanted to point out. So
Yeah. So I would call conflicting doctor. Conflicting doctors will call that mountain.
yeah.
But yeah, that's yeah, and because I don't know, can you get the doctors to talk to each other?
Well, I don't know. I always thought that like you would have a medical file, kind of like
Yeah,
a
you
school
do.
file, that gets sent around.
Yeah, and usually if you go to a new doctor, they'll send it over or whatever, so they can see what was done. And
So, but they had that thing on Seinfeld where the doctor would write a note and pass it on, like Elaine, and she's like, "Please, what are you writing?"
yeah,
And the doctor got really like weird that she was asking that question, and then that went to the next doctor, and that doctor treated her like crap.
oh yeah,
So, I really feel like doctors should be communicating.
and they do.
But sometimes it just feels like, I went here for this, and they're like, don't have that.
Yeah,
Let me see if your files are. Like, just, there should be like a central cloud
yeah.
of doctor things. Although, how dangerous would that be?
Oh
bloody
yeah.
bloody Optus gets hacked. Imagine a doctor getting hacked.
Yeah. Well, they reckon that like AI doctors and stuff will be coming as well. You know, you
AI?
got like the AI chatbot and all that kind of thing now.
Yeah.
You can like ask it anything. They can like doctors will be using that as well. There won't be like a you log on to the internet and do it yourself, but doctors can use that to help identify things and that kind of thing. Because it's not just when you go to a doctor now, you're seeing that doctor who may or may not have treated someone with this exact issue before.
Right.
Or they might have treated something similar and they think it's that. Whereas a different doctor would know that, no, I've seen this, it's actually this other thing.
Okay.
And it's impossible to know exactly what doctor's going to know exactly what you've got. Because they can't know everything that's ever gone wrong with every person ever.
Of course.
Whereas if they have an AI database to kind of work with together, that's like when you see one doctor, you're seeing every doctor that ever existed.
But how painful and problematic is that going to become? The more it's used, and then all of a sudden it's like it could be this, or this.
No, it'll get more accurate.
Well,
and
you
like
bloody hope so.
Like, because you'd have like, it's got these spots and this colour, and it's their tongue's turned this direction, and you get all the symptoms down to a little.
What surgeon is doing something 4 times?
Yeah, and failing every time.
And like, oh, it's still broken? Come back.
We'll do it again.
Of course.
Maybe I'll do it right this time.
I think it's a smart move going the other doctor because, fool me once.
Yeah.
But, 4 times. Like, okay, doc.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Can I see your formal certificate that you are a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it in 34.
And why are there a bunch of dogs around? Like, oh, you're a vet. Anyway, no, look, and so when I was talking to Jane about this, when she was talking about greedy docs, it does become more about the money sometimes. People just want to come in and bring in. It's the surgery itself lines their pockets.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's like I know people work in the hospital in certain areas, and like there's usually workarounds, like we don't need to do the surgery or whatever, but they always have to consult the surgeon as well. And almost every time the surgeon's like, yeah, let's do the surgery. We should do the surgery. That's the best option, even
because
though
money in their pocket.
It probably isn't, but yeah, because they get paid for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's. We are becoming more like America with healthcare as well. I think doctors now have a choice whether they do Medicare or not.
Well, they always have.
Well,
like private doctors have always.
A lot of the bulk billing is going out the window.
Yeah.
It's no longer happening.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, hardship families who are already doing it tough are now having to fork out cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really don't like the health system. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, people are going to pay for this.
Well, see, like, the health system is awful anyway.
Yeah.
With or without health cover, it's an awful system.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, when you've got the insurance, how America does it, you have to pretty much have health insurance. The doctors and everyone in any part of the medical industry is kind of like, okay, well, you've got an insurance company paying me, not just you earning however much a year.
Yeah.
You've got an insurance company that's worth millions and millions of dollars. Of course, this Band-Aid's going to cost $500. And of course, this X-ray's $10,000.
Let's rip off these guys because they've got the big bucks.
Yeah, and then with Medicare, that's all good and well, but then the government's just like, all right, here's this blank check. How much did that cost?
Oh yeah,
Then
you know what?
They can just take advantage of that.
I do wonder about that as well. Medicare costs.
It leaves it open to a lot of just jacking up the price for no reason.
I've never really thought about it that way.
Yeah.
Medicare always felt like government free money, but you're absolutely right because government does a lot of blank check work, and it's not just there. They do it with housing and replacing appliances and stuff.
Yeah.
In government housing. Oh, we did this. We did it a year ago. Nah, we'll do it again. Don't worry. Just do it again. Because it's a protocol. It's like, no, tick the box.
Yeah.
There's no actual financial discretion on it.
Yeah.
So look, healthcare. God damn it, Jane! You've opened up a can of worms.
Like if hospitals are more open about how much everything costs, even when they're making the government pay for it, have like a breakdown of how much everything costs. Like I think they should be held more accountable for however much anything's costing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It is sad that it becomes that way though.
Yeah.
I know.
And because
I know bands that have gone to. Well, I don't know the bands, but I hear a lot of bands like if they break a bone on tour or something, they wait till they get out of the States to like Canada or something to go to get it fixed.
I've heard that kind of thing
because the cash
too.
is it's just insane.
Yeah, and that is because it costs so much more there because insurance is such a huge thing there, and so like
I hear insurance is a big thing in Germany as well. Like they get marriage insurance and stuff.
Yeah, probably.
It's crazy.
But it's also what I can't remember what I was going to say about a thing. Anyway, probably everything's a scam.
It is.
Everything, but so that's because it's not just like it doesn't matter because like it's free for us, so it doesn't matter if they're overcharging the government or whatever. But that's still tax money that we're paying towards that, which could be going towards
Medicare levies as well,
better
like all of that
schools,
stuff.
or just we pay less tax,
or we pay less tax, or they mow the lawns, or they fix the roads. I don't know if
do their
anyone's
jobs.
Driving around Charmwood these days, but my God, there's some crackers over there.
I work somewhere where you can see when the government's really going back to work.
Yep.
Now, they kind of shut off pretty early in December. They kind of just fall off a cliff. They're not working anymore.
Yeah.
It's only just now this week, we're in like early February, they're starting to come back in.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they're so
Well, they do.
lazy.
Well, they do. And government, they have shutdown periods.
Yeah.
And it's because their work is designed around that.
Yep.
It's a bit of a,
Anyway, thanks, Jane. Doctors with differing opinions.
Hope the surgery goes well. All the best.
Yes. Good luck with that. Next mountain, please.
Next mountain.
Sue, I believe.
I love the way Sue brought this in.
Yep.
My mountain is, picture this. Thanks, Sue. Bright sunny day.
Yeah.
No, Siri.
It's going to be sunny today in Bright.
Siri, come on. Thanks, Siri.
He said Sue, not Siri.
Sorry, I can't help with that.
Shush.
I
Don't.
know how to do. Stop it. Go away, Siri.
Okay.
We won.
I've never dealt with a Siri before.
Yeah.
Uh,
I got an Alexa who does similar things. Like you say something similar. It's maybe a word that ends in Like, yeah? Sorry, I didn't hear that. Like, I wasn't talking to you.
I can't help with that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start again.
Yeah.
My mountain is, picture this, bright sunny day. I use my incredible wit and somebody comes on me.
Oh, happens all the
Political
time.
correctness.
Yeah.
I used to be really funny, but now I could actually get arrested for the shit I say. People need to get over themselves. Words are just that. Words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah.
I think there's certain things that shouldn't be talked about, and there's a certain level of sensitivity
Yeah.
that is really crucial. But I do 100% agree. If you are meaning something as a joke, for example, you are a comedian on stage, that's what it is.
But the thing, this isn't... political correctness is a pretty old school term for this. And, like... political correctness is really more about, like, hate speech and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Whereas nowadays... There's various terms for it, and it's a lot bigger, and you can get in trouble for saying a lot less now with like cancel culture or the job lynch mob. I've heard it referred to as. Basically, you say something wrong, or it might be misconstrued, or like people take something you say the wrong way.
Yep.
And they just go after your career immediately. They're just like,
for example, J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
Everyone who worked on the game. Sean Penn, I think, or was it? No, Simon Pegg did a voice on there.
Oh, yeah.
And people were going after him.
Oh, what?
Trying to get him. Like, you can't do this. And then, like, because they get annoyed at someone doing that. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. He did a voice for a game.
Yeah.
That's it. And so they're like, no, that's it, you're done. They contact like agencies, they try and contact other movies you might be involved with, and like, you know, this person's supporting homophobic, all this, that, and the other. And also,
do you remember
Justin Roiland? He did get in trouble for assault recently.
Well, that's
that
something.
is bad. But what happened? Like the media, or the internet space, took a lot of it to the extreme as well. Like
okay,
and like they take a lot of things out of context and that kind of thing, and they make him look 1,000 times worse than he really is. So it's about not so like it's kind of.
I think political correctness is the lowest level of cancel culture.
Yeah, it's the legal level kind of
It's
thing.
the legal level.
Yeah.
And look, hate speech is one thing.
Yeah.
Like making someone... If you're telling jokes, go for it. I personally don't care. I think
even if you're not telling jokes, just hate things. Who cares?
If you were calling me the fattest dude on the internet, I wouldn't like it. But I'm also not going to be like, you have absolutely no right to have that opinion, and I'm calling the police.
And you'd be like, have you not seen Boogie 2988? Do you know who Boogie 2988 is?
No.
Oh man, he's like the fattest person on the internet.
Have you seen that guy who used to do renditions of songs but only sing the lyrics to All Star?
No, that's amazing.
He like, somebody once told to like it smells like Teen Spirit.
Right.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It works on every song. It's so good. Anyway, he's very big, which is what I'm. You know what? Why are we saying nasty things? He's great. Anyway,
Yeah.
political correctness.
It's like the mild. We can't say that anymore.
Steve Hughes, the comedian, he had the best bit on it.
Yeah.
The best. He's like, what was it? He's like, so he's like, somebody said this, and I was offended. And in the morning, I woke up with leprosy. Just be offended. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
That guy, the best.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yep. It's good.
So,
I can't remember where I was going with something. But anyway,
I keep
fun.
ADHDing you.
Yeah, you ADHD me. I had a good laser focus thing I was going to say and I forgot it.
Look at this shiny bell that I'm already distracted by.
I did. Yeah. It just is an awful thing. Because it's not just you're in trouble for saying that thing, or like oh, how dare you say the wrong thing, smack on the wrist. It's that's it, you can't work in this town ever again. Like, we're going to haunt you, we're going to chase you down, we're going to follow you everywhere you go and make sure you can never make a living again because you offended my cousin's dog. Like, something like...
I find that horrific.
Yeah.
Right? We all of a sudden went from you can't have an opinion about something to it's okay to do the worst sort of bullying you've ever experienced.
Yeah, which is like bullying. That's another. That's a mountain I got to bring in one day.
No, but that's what cancel culture is. It's just
it is bullying. It's group bullying.
Like, if anyone did that to someone who had done nothing wrong.
Which often, because sometimes it's just
Well,
misunderstandings.
Misunderstanding, and then
hearsay.
you can't forgive it because it's like, what, the apology isn't billboarded everywhere like the bloody harassment is.
Yeah.
The damage is already done.
Yeah. Too late
People
at that
love
point.
following hate.
They do.
Yeah.
So this show's so great because it's just about us hating stuff.
Get on board.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Sue. You're absolutely right. The world's shit.
Yeah, it did start with political correctness, and it has, and I hate because it's always like political correctness gone mad. That's usually the people who just want to say the N-word. It's a lot bigger than that. It's a much bigger problem than a lot of people realize.
Well, South Park even created a character called PC Principal.
Yeah,
He's very good. But yeah, it really is. I think it came around. You know when it really started picking up with the Caitlyn Jenner stuff. Is it Caitlyn Jenner?
yeah.
Kylie Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner. What
Caitlyn
about
Jenner.
her?
Which was Bruce Jenner.
No, we
And-
don't dare name on this show.
Oh
Yeah, she killed people in her car.
yeah.
Hmm.
Buckle up, buckaroo. Yeah. PC culture really picked up around that, and everyone was turning around and saying, no, she's brave and beautiful. She's such a strong, fantastic woman. And all it was a person coming out as trans, which is fine. Good on them.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You've had some extreme difficulties, and you came out in a way that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And now the world has to call you brave and beautiful.
That's not it. How does that when anything started?
I feel like that's when PC really picked up. That's when we
No.
started going down this rabbit hole of cancelled.
Well, I think that's when Dave Chappelle started getting cancelled. He was very uncancelable because I think he made a lot of jokes about it.
He was... See, he had the Dave Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Or the Chappelle show.
Yeah.
Which he tries to cancel himself now. He did a fantastic speech on it. It's brilliant. He just sits there and goes, I got paid nothing.
Right.
Do not support that show. They stole me. Brilliant.
Good show though, so I'll probably watch it. Sorry, Dave.
I really wanted to, but I read, I heard what he was saying, and I'm like,
I'm not going to let anyone cancel anything for me. If I enjoy something,
you're right.
even if he's like, no, I'm cancelling this, I'm like, no, I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, but
You can't cancel that.
okay.
You can't be cancelled. You can't cancel that yourself.
But you're not going to go around and call someone a Jew when they're tight with money,
Yeah.
regardless of the fact that at one stage in time, that's what people used to call people,
Yeah.
right? Because that is now a offensive term.
Yeah. Well, it was back then too.
But
But that's why people use it, because it's fun. It's like, this is offensive. That's why it's funny.
do you think why that's
Like,
why
we didn't say things are funny because they're offensive. We didn't say them like, oh, we thought that was like harmless and no one would be offended by that. Sorry, we call people R words. Because it's funny. That's obviously hugely offensive.
Okay, all right. Good mountain, Sue. Good mountain.
Yeah.
You know what? I read it at first, and I'm like, this is such a boomer thing. And then I like started thinking, and I'm like,
That's
oh, absolutely.
It's a modern thing phrased in a boomer way.
Yeah. You're right.
Okay. Now, this is our last guess mountain for today.
Yep.
Oh, and they've started it with the classic Jeremy intro. Picture this. Bright sunny day.
Can you say who it's from?
This is from Tony.
Thank you.
Picture this. Bright sunny day. You wake up and you're sick. You ring to make an appointment at the docks. But get this. They don't do appointments. You have to try and get in whenever. And that's only if you can get through.
Get through.
So you just turn up. Okay. My mountain is rural doctors don't let you make appointments. Does that sound really shitty?
So I'm assuming. So Tony must be a rural dude.
He must be a rural dude. Yeah, I mean, like, we've been to emergency and, like, those free doctors that you used to be able to go to. They might still be
The
a thing.
medical centres.
Yeah, the medical centres where
Yep.
you don't make an appointment. You just go there and sometimes sit around for like 6 hours
I'll
waiting.
tell you what. I once, being an anxious teen boy,
Yeah.
just got my license, went in, had a panic attack, and left.
Into
Oh.
the doctor.
I went into the doctor's. While I was sitting there, I had a panic attack.
Right.
New to anxiety, so I didn't know what was going on. Went and researched it. Oh, I'm not dying. Also, I'm at the doctor's. Maybe I shouldn't leave.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the best place for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I got in my car, drove away, came back, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did I miss my spot? And they're like, yeah, we called you. You're going to have to start again. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I just had a panic attack. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me put you at the front of the line. Like, oh, sick.
Hang on, I'm going to start using that every time.
Yeah. Like, just get your name in, go home, hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was having a panic attack. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll put you at the front of the line.
So that was 8 hours ago.
It was a really long panic attack.
Yeah.
Look, this does happen, but yeah, I think everyone should make appointments. I feel like...
Well, no, you know what can be worse?
What?
Doctors who do make appointments, you get there at the time, you wait there for 20 minutes,
Well, that
20, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour for the appointment that you had at...
that you already had.
Yeah.
Because old Sally can't work out what colour a lump is.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I hate that. What is
Well-
even the point of appointments? Like, doctors shouldn't have waiting rooms if there's appointments. You just walk in, this is my time, you do your thing, you get out.
This was my mountain once, okay?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago.
Well,
Or maybe it's on the cyclist episode.
ooh.
Cut that just in case. Ooh. So I think the fact is, if you go to call and book an appointment, you're like, oh, I'm really sick, can I get an appointment? We don't do that. I don't care if you're sick. Come sit in this room for 20 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's only if you can make the call to go in to sit down in a room that they've said, no, you just have to wait.
Yeah.
Wait here all day.
Yep.
So, in your most uncomfortable moments, you
Yeah.
have to wait in a room full of a bunch of other people in their most
Yeah.
uncomfortable moments.
And probably the one doctor in 1,000 miles, 'cause, like, in the middle of nowhere.
You know what, though? I don't know why you wouldn't just call any other doctor. Tony, maybe this is the tip. Maybe we can give you some advice on this.
Ooh.
Call a Canberra doctor,
Yeah. Drive 2 hours instead of
No,
waiting
no,
3 hours
no.
in a room.
book a telehealth.
Oh, they won't drive out to him there.
No, book a telehealth.
Oh, the telephone one. Yeah.
Unless you do need to go and look at that lump,
Yeah.
then take a photo. Doctors have smartphones. They're doctors, they're rich. You can send them an email. I don't know.
Only rich people have smartphones.
Look, if it's avoidable to go into an office, absolutely. Go into the office.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, guys, they were pretty fun mountains. I enjoyed reading those.
Yep. And I just want to say, for all of you watching, what?
I forgot to mention at any point through any of this, whoever wins this mountain, whoever gets the biggest mountain out of these, is the honorary dad of the week next week.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Congrats to
whoever. So
to whoever.
again, those.
So vote them up. Do that through Sorry,
It's going to be so lame if one of the anonymous ones win. Anonymous is dad of the week.
It was me.
So Mike Hunt,
Prostate man. Go.
Mike Hunt with people who make hands-free phone calls from a noisy car.
Anonymous, from hopping into bed and then realizing you forgot to do something.
A different Anonymous, prostate exams.
Jane, conflicting surgery information. I think that's what she called it. Give me 1 sec. Let me take through. I can't find it, so yeah, let's go with that. Sorry, Jane. My mountain is conflicting medical advice. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's going to bring up COVID.
Sue, political correctness.
And Tony, rural doctors not making appointments.
Yeah. Lots of medical things this time.
Yeah, so thank you for everyone who stuck with us for the full year of existing. It's really cool. This was initially about us being dads, but it just turned into us complaining like old men.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a fun ride. We might be bringing back in some more things in future, like maybe some weigh-ins again.
We might start with those on like longer apps for the patrons or whatever, but either way,
Anyway.
we appreciate you sticking with us and watching us and dealing with us complain every week, and also coming in with your own complaints.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
You can vote them in on r/mountain or molehill on Reddit,
Or patreon.com/dadversedad.
and vote up your least favorite mountain or downvote if you don't think it's a problem
Yeah.
and is a molehill.
Yes.
So that's how it works. I was going to say something. No.
Oh, yeah. So that's about it. We're closing out the show with a song that Kevin has made,
Oh, I'll put that on.
which comes out very soon. So this is a world exclusive.
Hold on.
No one's ever heard this song before, not even Kevin.
Well, I've sent this to a couple of people.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. So we'll finish up. Yep, do the votes, do the things.
This song will be out soon under the name of Separate Beds. It's called Burning Out.
Right. Enjoy listening. Bye, Hungries. Thanks for being with us a whole year.
We're dads.
We're dads.
I forgot how the outro went.
Play your song, Kevin.
Go.
Drums inside myself, I will fall. I'm burning It's hard to have the courage to move on with rotating shadows on the wall. Ceiling seems to be getting closer, always closing in. Collapse from the constant, the bickering is bursting my eardrums. Inside myself, I will fall. I'm burning bickering is bursting my eardrums. inside myself, I will fall. Lies from the constant bickering is bursting my eardrums. Inside myself, I will fall. Burning out.
He nailed that mix though. It's a very chill song. I don't know. And a couple of people say stuff. Speaking of,
Pretty good.
just if we do need to put it in, if you feel like putting it in.
Oh yeah, we did have a surprise call.
Yeah. Arnie's been a friend of mine for years, and he brought in his own mountain. Here's that. We'll show that.
We'll cut that in now. He called during the wrong episode. But enjoy that mountain. Bye again.
Bye again.
Yeah. Oh, what's going on?
Not right now.
Interrupted. Pause the show.
Pause the show.
Who is that?
Hey, bud. I'm on.
Hey mate, how you going?
I'm good. I'm just doing a potty.
Oh,
Like
sorry.
a podcast, not a potty.
Potty.
Am I in the middle of that?
Yeah, you are.
Who is that?
Oh dear me. Well, I hope to God I'm not in it.
Wait.
Hey, do you want to just, while I've got you, what is something that you just really hate? What's a mountain of an issue for you?
Well, I don't know if it's a mountain of issue because there's a couple things here.
Okay.
So you can either think of it as a really, really big issue or just something that's just always there, just irks you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So especially you and I, we've grown up in Canberra. I'm in the Gold Coast now, so I don't have to worry about this anymore.
Yep.
But when it rains for like a really long time, and no matter where you go outside, you just end up with really wet socks, and like no one likes wet socks. That's my biggest hate.
That's your mountain wet socks.
Red
Look,
socks.
it's very first world type of problem.
I mean, that's what we bring in. That's great.
Yeah.
There's a lot of third world countries who only wear socks. They don't have shoes, so their wet socks is their life. They hate it. They must hate it more than anyone.
Look, I can wear what the most sealed shoes they could be. You could put my shoes in or my feet in like these shoes that just have complete coverage, but for some reason I come home and I have trench foot.
You might be sweating too much.
Maybe you're just sweaty feet.
It's a combination of sweat because I'm trying to dodge the water. My nervousness about
Oh yeah, you're like running everywhere to try and float above it.
Yeah. Or like, unless like, you walk around with those things that, how the nurses have like the hair nets?
Yeah.
Like the ones for the shoes?
The doctor hair nets.
Yeah.
Yep.
The foot nets.
Foot nets. Feet nets.
Feet nets.
Sick.
So there's two spectrums of that. You could have the really small issue like that.
Yep.
Or you could tackle something large like fucking like war or racism or something. So really depends on the context.
Well, we don't. Yeah, I mean, we do bring in. So the idea is it's a mountain or a molehill. So what is your mountain of a problem could be someone else's molehill.
Usually petty issues.
Petty issues. So it's absolutely perfect. Good work. This is Arnie. This is yeah. You know Arnie. Do you know Arnie?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Maybe.
Arnie,
No.
you'll feature in an episode. Oi,
What immaculate timing that is.
that's perfect. All
Well,
right, I'll give
Call
you.
me after.
Yeah, well, all right.
But he called in the wrong episode. We have
Catch
to
up.
cut it out and put it in the other one.